All right, let's get an update on this Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. What a situation. 5 taken to the hospital after plane crashes near retirement community. I have never in all my days seen anything like that. Look at this. This is the plane. And they say all these cars that were injured. Got that red and black though, right? Got that red and black going on. But yeah, look at it. Look at this, people. Bellowing smoke at a retirement community. I mean, you're talking a stone's throw away from the housing. I've never seen anything like this. The plane is just sitting there. It crashed into, I think, 2 or 3 cars. Just imagine you going bowling, right? And this is the ball. And it's knocking out, and then boom, an inferno. So blessed that no one was hurt on the ground, that is the residents there. However, the 5 people have been taken to the hospital. So let's get into this story here. A small plane crashed into the parking lot at a retirement community in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, Sunday afternoon, injuring the 5 people aboard and damaging around a dozen vehicles, according to local authorities. Now, this is a follow-up because I did present it earlier on my other channel. So this is a follow-up. I'm going to get some follow-up information, okay? I'm going to set the basis of it, though. The plane, a single-engine Beechcraft Bonanza, crashed around 3:18 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the property of Breton Village Retirement Community in Manhattan, in Manheim Community. Scott Little, the chief of Manheim Township Fire, said at a Sunday evening news conference, 5 people were on board and were transported to local hospitals, according to Little. About a dozen cars, people, a dozen cars were damaged, 5 severely, officials said. 3, no structural damage to the retirement community building, and no one on the ground was injured, Little said. That's a miracle. That is a miracle. Video of the scene shows the wreckage of the plane engulfed in flames and dark smoke. The fire has since been put out using copious amounts of water. According to Little, the Federal Aviation Administration said it will investigate the crash, which comes after a devastating mid-air collision in January and a string of plane crashes across the country. In Philadelphia, all 6 passengers and 1 person on the ground were killed with a medical evacuation jet crash on January 31st. I remember that. Yes, 28, is that 28? 36 days ago. 36 days ago, they had one on January 31st. Isn't that something? The National Transportation Safety Board told CNN it is also opening an investigation and will evaluate the documentation and initial examination gathered by FAA investigators at the crash site. The pilot reported the plane had an open door. Get that. The pilot reported the plane had an open door in a radio conversation with an air traffic controller. The controller instructed the pilot to pull up moments before the crash. The plane was scheduled to depart from Lancaster Airport, just north of the crash site, and was headed towards Springfield, Ohio, according to Flight Aware. Pennsylvania State Police are, quote, on the ground assisting local police, fire responders. So yeah, people, what a situation. So they had a door problem, right? Let's get a little footage on this thing here. Check this out. They had a press conference. I didn't show this earlier, that's why I'm doing it now. They had a press conference.
I am Dwayne Fisher, Chief of Police of Manheim Township. With me here today, to my left, is Chief Scott Little, the Chief of Manheim Township Fire and our Emergency Management Coordinator. Ed Foster, the Executive Director of Lancaster Airport. John Snaden, the CEO of Brethren Village, where the incident occurred. And to our left is County Commissioners Josh Parsons and Alice Yoder. I'll be turning this over to Chief Little for a statement in regards to what happened here today. Chief Little?
Yeah. Thank you. Good afternoon. So today at 3:18 p.m., a small six-seater aircraft, a Beechcraft Bonanza, crashed here on the property of Brethren Village. 5 passengers were on board. All 5 passengers were transported by local EMS agencies to local hospitals for treatment. No structural damage occurred on the Brethren Village property. We did have multiple vehicles catch on fire due to the aircraft. We are now transitioning to a recovery and an investigation.
What a situation. What a situation.
First tonight at 10, a fiery plane crash in the parking lot of a retirement community in Lancaster County. It is the latest in a string of plane crashes across the country. This is the 10 o'clock news. I'm Sheba Russell. Right now, we know all 5 people on board survived and were rushed to the hospital. Investigators say the single-engine 6-seater plane went down just after 3 o'clock this afternoon. The plane crashing in Manheim Township before bursting into flames. This was just south of Lancaster Airport. Fox's James Corrigan has the latest from the scene, including audio captured by air traffic control.
Rescue 1, Mike 6 Tower, the aircraft is down out just behind the terminal on the Parkland Street area.
That Beechcraft Bonanza aircraft went down at 3:18 this afternoon into the parking lot of the Brethren Village retirement community almost as soon as it took off from Lancaster Airport right next door. Air traffic control audio indicated that the plane door may have been open.
Mike 6 Tower, Bonanza 347 Mike has an open door. We need to return for landing.
That's crazy. That is crazy, people. What a bizarre situation to be in. See if we can hear anything else from the grounds crew on this thing.
At this time, is there any questions from the media?
Anyone on the ground, huh?
No, there was not. Only the 5 that were on the aircraft. There's at least 5 vehicles that sustained damage on the Brethren Village property.
About a dozen. 5 that were severely damaged.
Yes, the plane did take off from Lancaster Airport. We don't at this time. It is all under investigation by our federal partners.
Wow. So the door came ajar. So I wonder what that's about, you know? I'm assuming they had already checked the door. So I'm speculating either a malfunction or something came loose. Man, can you imagine being sucked out of a plane at that height? Man, so yeah, I'm glad everybody survived. I didn't think initially when I reported it earlier that anybody survived. But so far, everybody survived, critical condition. Our prayers are with them. People, be careful, be careful. Remember, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Go out and do one thing today. Go out and tell somebody you love them and hug them. God bless you. We'll see you soon.